What's going on? What's going on? And thank you to all my new subscribers and new people that's joined the channel. I appreciate it. And like I always tell y'all, make sure you like the video. This gonna be a different one from what I've done in a long time. But anybody that's been a part of my page, y'all know I do videos like this. You know what I mean? And I still haven't forgot the last video I owe y'all. So I'm gonna probably knock that one out as soon as I finish this. But like I always tell y'all, make sure you like issue into the chat room. I appreciate the love. This gonna be a deeper video, because I know there's a lot going on. You know, I know there's a lot of tragic events going on. I know there's a lot of people going through stuff. You know what I mean? Whether it's relationship, whether it's life, because there's a lot of crazy things occurring around the world, and I want to be able to speak to my audience as well as make a fun video like I always do. So I'm gonna give y'all the best of both worlds. Um, I know it's a lot of people that's just like me, that's very deep, that's in tune, that's very spiritual, that looks at life very deeply. You know what I mean? And I know it's a lot of people that can read the time that's on the clock, and I'm not talking about on the physical clock, but I'm talking about more on the spiritual clock of the current, state of spiritual events that's going on, with us as a spiritual people. And I know I'm not the only one that's on that level, so I want to be able to talk to y'all. I hope I hope I can really close this and make this like I supposed to, because I'm just a portal. You know what I mean? I'm just a vessel being used. So y'all please forgive me if it don't come out. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, y'all definitely let me know. Like I always say, definitely feel free to jump in the chat room. But one thing you have to understand is, you know, everything, is in the right, everything happens at the right time, at the right point. You know what I mean? For us, even for me as a Scorpio man, like, I realized, growing and maturing, and no matter what sign you are, just as an individual, I realized that everything that we endure, everything that we have to really go through, whether it's relationship, whether it's divorce, whether it's losing somebody in this world, whether it's chaos going around you. You have to understand, like, as when you start to mature, you realize that everything is in a particular numeric timeline. Understand that, no matter, like, a lot of Scorpio men, we really take the time to really get to know what's really going on around us and what's really happening. Because if you don't really understand and have the wisdom, I really endure, I really go through a lot of stuff, whether it's relationships, whether it's life, or whether it's love, or whatever you're going through, you don't really understand. You just, like a lot of people, you just continue to live on this earth. You don't understand nothing. You don't learn nothing. You see what I'm saying? You just what would make your life special if it was just so easy going? You know what I'm saying? What would make your life special if you never had any, if you didn't have to clash with anything, if you didn't have any real, if you didn't have any real challenges? So I know it's a lot of stuff going on, and I know it's a lot of people going through pain. I know it's a lot of people got a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, a lot of frustration. But understand that this is only the stages of a champion. These are the only things that make you special. These are the things that sharpen in the sword, and you are the sword. And I hope y'all don't mind, like, like I always tell y'all, make sure you like this video. I'm trying to bring in everything into this one little video, because a lot been going on. Like, I realized, and I didn't want, and the title was supposed to be a little bit longer, but I didn't want to make it too long. And I know people come in when they get a chance to come in. Make sure you like or whatever as you come into the chat room, like I always tell y'all. But I realized that you know your accountability is clarity. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, like, as Scorpio man, we separate ourselves a lot of times and become, isolated sometimes for deep reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, as an individual, you have to take accountability in order to achieve clarity. In order to achieve clarity, you have to take accountability first. And once you take accountability, then that's when it becomes maturity. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, just like anybody, that you know I had to realize a lot of things about myself, like at Scorpio. This is how a lot of times we grow, because we a lot of people look at stuff like, oh, blame this and blame that, or be so angry. I don't know if they gonna let too many people in because my videos are deep, and I know when it's the deep videos, it's hard for people to really gather it. But I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. I know it's the real people. They gonna tune in, but I don't even know who you is, bro. Get you up out of here though. I'm gonna help you out. But one thing you got to understand is, like, I had to realize, like, I had a lot of us, we deal with stuff, and you have to understand a lot of stuff is like, as Scorpio, we learned it's the test of times that's bringing the best out of us. Because I had to realize, you know I had to deal with dealing with anger issues. I had to dealing with frustration issues. You know what I'm saying? I had to dealing with impatience. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff is taught to us. A lot of stuff is pushed on us, whether it's through school, whether it's through the way we were raised, whether it's the community we're raised in. A lot of stuff is taught to us. So a lot of stuff we got to detox out of. A lot of stuff we got to reteach ourselves, because I had to realize, like, I had to grow in order to be the best individual. You see what I'm saying? In order to be that man in that relationship, in order to be that the best individual that you can be as a whole, you have to be able to conquer the challenges. I don't know what this is, weirdo, just being weird, you know. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. One thing you got to realize, you got to deal with the weirdos. You got to deal with the chaos. You know what I'm saying? You got to endure with the pain. You got to take the losses. You got to deal with extremes of this life in order to be the best individual. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't become that, if you don't deal with these people, just like the weirdos they try to send towards my channel, just like the people that will fake towards me, whether it's outside the YouTube, inside the YouTube, regular life, family life, whatever. This nothing was supposed to happen by accident. Nothing was by accident. Nothing was just done just to happen. You have to understand that everything is brought to you for a reason. And if you don't endure it and conquer over it, you're not going to become the person that you're supposed to be. What's going on? What? Let me know where you from. You're not a troll. You don't look like a troll. I'm gonna you know take you as a regular supporter. So let me know if you support her. Make sure you hit that like button. Because this is my deep video, so I know how it gets when I do stuff like this. But you have to understand that I had to understand that everything happened for a reason, because I had it grew the best out of me. Because I know a lot of people going through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about us as Scorpio, like, we separate and we endure a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. And this is why a lot of times people might look at it as being dark. People might look at it as being separated, but a lot of times we learn to endure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, much love to Florida. We had to learn to endure in order to mature. You have to endure. So I had to learn about the hard breakups. I had to learn about the clashes in life. We learned a lot of stuff early. You know what I'm saying? We learn a lot of stuff early, and even though we might come off a certain way. This is what brings the best out of us. This is why we're so different. Oh, they're gonna make this video real easy for me. Oh boy, but y'all know how this goes. Y'all know how this goes. Anybody that watch my stuff, y'all know how this goes. Y'all, they don't make it easy for me, but I know my real supporters. They gonna come in. I know y'all gonna enjoy the video when y'all get a chance. I appreciate you. You know, much love to all my beautiful support. Let me add a little light to it because y'all know I love the brightness and adding the flavor to it. But one thing, just and make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009 Kendall. If you want to show that love, make sure y'all donate. Like I always tell y'all, make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. If you want to ask me questions and little stuff like that, do that outside the video. I appreciate it. But I had to realize that going through certain things, I had to endure certain people. You know what I'm saying? You have to endure certain roads. You know what I mean? And we get so focused, we get so distracted because we get so focused on being punished. We get so focused on everything going bad, this relationship going bad, this person going bad, this situation going bad, but we don't realize it's making a champion out of us. You wouldn't be the person that you are to be able to help other people if you didn't literally get tortured. If you literally don't walk through the fire. You see what I'm saying? If you literally don't walk through the fire, how can you tell somebody how to survive the fire? You see what I'm saying? If you weren't thrown in the ditch and left for dead, how can you tell somebody how to survive death? You see what I'm saying? And this is why we different. This is why we a lot of times we mature different on a different stage than most individuals. You know what I'm saying? This is why we look at life a lot more different than a lot of people. And you have to understand that everything that you're going through, everything that you see is only the test of times. It's only a certain season. And you have to understand that when you connect, when you the way we look at stuff, you will learn from us because we had endured. You see what I'm saying? And because I want to put this in the right way because this is a deep video and I hope y'all appreciate it and I hope y'all like it and I appreciate y'all for coming in and like I always say, make sure you hit that like button. Definitely feel free to comment as y'all always do. But I had to realize in order for me to be the best, what even was the best boyfriend, best man in the relationship, I had to take accountability. I had to take time to myself. I had to suffer. Not that I couldn't just be like other dudes and just throw myself in this relationship. I throw myself in that relationship. I'll be with this woman just to pass the time. I be with that person to pass the time. I hang out with a bunch of people. I go in the club and do all that stuff. I took that time to isolate myself. A lot of we take our time to isolate ourselves. You'll see us isolate ourselves a lot of times. You'll see us back away a lot of times. And a lot of times you're gonna have to do that, not just as Scorpio, but as an individual, as anybody, right? Because I had to be able to take account, not only look at the people around me, but look at myself. You know what I'm saying? Look at what I'm doing. Look at what turns I'm taking wrong. Look at where if I'm out of pocket. Look at where I'm making mistakes at. You know what I'm saying? Look at what brought me into conjunction with certain people. You see what I'm saying? What put certain people around me that was negative? What was the lesson I was supposed to learn from even the most negative people, even from the most negative, most torm, you know, turbulent, you know, torturous situations. You see what I'm saying? It's only going. They ain't gonna let too many of y'all in here, man, because this is. I mixed in the soul food with the trash. A lot of people just give y'all trash and they don't give y'all no real soul food. But this is real, so I didn't even want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I know the enemy don't want me to do this because it's a deep video. So I just want you to understand, like, there's don't focus on, you know, all the crazy, you know, chaotic crap that might be going on around you. Don't stay focused on the season that's passing around you, because these are the things that are supposed to happen in this season. You are a survivor walking amongst zombies. You are like Will Smith in what's that movie, y'all, when he by himself? What's that movie when he's by himself and everything just clashing away, and he's literally losing his faith in everything he ever believed in, to the point he just gave up on humanity. What's that movie? I can't think of that movie when he by himself. Is it I Am Legend? I don't know what, y'all give me the name if y'all can figure, if y'all can remember it for me. But you gonna literally be put to everything, every only the strongest. It's just like the old people say, like only the strongest of the strong are going to survive in the seasons to come, in the seasons that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of Scorpio, that's why we back away from a lot of stuff. Not on no personal, it's all about me type of time. Not on this I got to have it my way type of thing. It's like I want to be able to have the strongest mind. I want to be able to be the best person in whatever relationship I take on. So let me back away from the situation. Let me get myself together. Let me see what moves I need to make. Let me see what moves I don't need to make. Let me take accountability. Let me take credibility for anything that I've done, so I can be so I can be the best person. Because always remember that you can't help what nobody else does. Whether people say stuff about you, whether people label you, whether it's chaos around you, whether it's nothing but destruction and depression and hell going on around you, you can only control yourself. At the end of the day, we can all be opinionated. We can all write theologies and philosophies and get master degrees and take trips to the West Indies. But at the end of the day, we can only control ourselves. We can only control our journey. We can only influence the people that God put in our journey, in our circle. So you have to be the best person. You have to be the best beacon of light, the best inspiration for the people that surround you. Yeah, it's gonna be demonic, dark, evil activity around you. Yeah, it's gonna be chaos around you. Yeah, you're gonna hear about the most craziest, most chaotic stuff you ever seen in your life. It's gonna sound like you living in the book of Revelation in 2024, 2025. It's gonna sound like the book of Revelation. But you got to understand that you are a survivor amongst many. You are the few survivor amongst many. So you got to understand, you're watching the storm. You're like, as a Scorpio, I had to realize, like, you're living in the storm. When you separate yourself from everything, you start, the realization of things will start to come to you. Whether it's yourself, whether it's other people around you, whether it's the good and bad, and it's gonna bring the best out of you. Some of the greatest things are gonna come out of your relationships. You can have this extreme, brilliant, mind, when you come out of the most tumultuous, most wickedest, most darkest places. You see what I'm saying? But you have to go through that journey. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through that phase. You know what I'm saying? You have to be around the idiots to know what it is to be in a place of peace. You got to be around confusion to know what solitaire meant, to know the beauty of solitaire. You see what I'm saying? You got to take accountability for your anger in order to be the peaceful person, so to say. Sometimes you got to be the wild person before you could become that peaceful individual. And y'all give me a second, cause I know they gonna make me a second. I just wanna get everything set up like I usually do. So give me 1 second. And like I always tell y'all, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate all the support. I know the video gonna be able to do like I wanted to, but this and it's because I'm not even really focused on credibility. This is all about the journey. This is all about the mission. You know what I'm saying? This is all about, the assignment. This is kind of an assignment video. This ain't all about it. Ain't I give y'all fun videos, but we have fun. This still a good video. This probably gonna be one of the deepest videos I've done in a long time. But how you doing, Unisha? I'm very familiar with you, Miss Unisha. Thank you for coming in. Much love from Boston, and let me know. I love all of y'all. Let me know where you from. All that good. Like sometimes you think like, what in the world is what in the world I go through all that for? Like what you feel like you being tortured. You feel like you going through hell. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you dying on your feet. You know what I'm saying? No matter whether you free, whether you incarcerated, whether you in the hospital bed, sometimes you could, even at the most highest places, I realize that everything has to be in conjunction with each other, mind, body, and soul. Because I could have it's been places where I had way more assets, but my heart wasn't in the right place. You see what I'm saying? My heart wasn't in the right place. So I wasn't enjoying the success. My heart wasn't in the right place. I had material, but I ain't had no damn heart. Following the crowd like everybody else. Indulging in relationships I have no intentions on doing anything good in. Hanging out over here knowing it's nothing but chaos that's going to come out of being in certain places. Because I love people. I felt a certain allegiance to even some of the most wickedest, most toxic situations. But I had to learn and mature from that. I had to literally be scorched from those situations. I had to literally die and be resurrected from those situations. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is like the saying with the old people, what don't kill you make you stronger. If you were supposed to be dead, you'd have already been dead already. What's the point of living in fear? If you were supposed to be on the news, you'd have been on the news by now. It's 2024. Let's get real. You'd have been on the newspaper already. You got to understand that everything that you literally felt like was torture was literally saving your life. Was literally giving you a lesson, whether it was a bad divorce, whether it was a loss of a sibling, whether it was a death of your best friend. Everything is connected and conjoined to your life, into your spirit, into your journey. There's nothing that's a mistake. Your life was never no mistake. You see what I'm saying? Everything had a season. Everything has a special connection to you. That's why I believe the people that's connected to me through this channel, even through my channel, it's different type of souls, are different type of people. That's why I understand why I connect so deeply with y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I just want to get this stuff right for y'all. I didn't even want to do this video. You see what I'm saying? Because just like everybody else, we get stubborn. You know what I'm saying? We get self-indulgent. Like, I don't want to do that. Nobody want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. All they want to hear about is fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do the video. You see what I mean? But I don't have no choice. It wasn't my choice to even be alive. It wasn't my choice to even be here to talk to y'all today. You can't add a day to your life. You can't add no days to your life. You know what I'm saying? Everything is written in stone. Everything is written through the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? So I don't have no choice whether I want to speak on certain things or whether I don't sometimes. I gotta just go in, even when I don't even want to talk about certain things. Hey, what's going on? And y'all, like I tell y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. I still gonna do the last video I owe y'all, and I'm sorry for taking so long on that. I don't know if I should revamp it or just do it from where I had it, but I'm gonna definitely do that for y'all. You know, everything is is for a reason. Like even the relationships I've been in, like sometimes I've been like, dang, like why I had to, but it wasn't. None of the relationships I was in was a waste of time because even the worst relationship, I learned from her. You know what I'm saying? I learned from her. I learned from them. You learn from those individuals. You learn from those roads, and that's why a lot of Scorpio, like we grow into the Phoenix level so quick, and we grow into our high vibration so quick because we suffer. We go through the suffering stages that most people like to walk around. Most people like to take the easy way around. Most people like to, most people will be coddled by other people so they don't have to take it. You know, we have to take the blunt of the sword that most people literally hide from in fear. And I used to be like, Dad, why did I endure that? Dad, why those people turn on me? Dad, why that relationship didn't work out? And you realize everything happened for a reason. The individuals that's supposed to be around you, even if it's few and far in between, those are gonna be some of the most powerful, most loyal, most enduring friends that you could ever have. Any stage that I went through, I was connected, through this universe for a reason. And you have to understand that I know it's a lot of stuff through the media, through this and through that gives you fear, makes you hostile, that makes you enraged, that gives you anxiety. But understand that if the world was a play, just understand this: if the world was a play, certain individuals are going to automatically fall off the road. It's just like when I tell y'all, a lot of people that are not spiritually in conjoint and in sync with the high vibration, a lot of people are going to fall victims. A lot of people are going to fall prey. You see what I'm saying? It's like being on a battlefield with no helmet. A lot of people don't have no helmet in this world. A lot of people don't have no sword in this world. I ain't talking about a physical sword. I'm not talking about that. Because I've seen many live by the sword, the physical sword, and they'll die by the physical sword. But I'm talking about a spiritual sword. And you're going to see a lot of people fall from this place. You're going to see a lot of people be wiped off from this place. But you have to understand that these are the things that are to happen for a lot of individuals, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that are unavoidable. That's the crazy thing about it. If you would play this world out 100 times, a lot of stuff still wouldn't be avoidable. Even if you could press replay, it would still happen again. Ain't that crazy? But it's real like that. It's real like that. It's certain things you can't prevent because certain people they're hell bent on going certain ways. Certain people is their destiny to do certain things. You see what I mean? So the stuff I'm talking about, it sounds like a conversation, a super like a old person would talk about, or a conversation that somebody would have with you one on one. So my videos might be a little really, really, really too vivid for such a small type of platform because my vision is completely different from most people you probably will ever meet. Not because I'm so much this or I'm so much that. It's because the endurance and the pain and the suffering. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to endure in order to be able to grow. You know what I'm saying? In order to be able to be like, nah, the girl that most dudes would throw themselves at, cut their wrists off for, I'm like, nah, that's a poisonous vampire because I can see with my third eye. I don't just look at her with my physical eyes. But you got to be a person that's been poisoned in order to know what poison is, like BBD. Yeah, only the old school heads gonna know what I'm talking about. But You have to been poisoned to know what poison is. Sometimes you have to been stabbed to know what a backstabber is. You see what I'm saying? Just reading it, getting a third person testimony. Sometimes it just don't. Everybody don't get that type of easy going road, and you have to understand that. You know, that's why a lot of Scorpio. That's why we click the people that really endure a lot in this world. I realize I connect with a lot of people that's been through a lot of hell in this world. A lot of people that are survivors. It's a lot. Everybody that's been ever connected to me has really crazy, wild stories of survival. You know what I'm saying? Wild stories that are almost supernatural and surreal. So everything that I'm telling y'all is some really in-depth things. You know, I'm an individual that is literally talking outside of my life, and what I mean by that is the person that I was, the individual that I was supposed to stereotypically be, died years ago because I physically survived stuff in this realm that most people are supposed to be dead. I've seen many people, most people die from, and I understand you can't understand the man that changed his life after the fire until you've been through the fire. Whether it's a heart attack, whether it's a seizure, whether it's somebody literally trying to run you off the road, certain things happen to you to literally resurrect you from your death. Whether it's, and I'm not talking about the physical, I'm talking about the spiritual death. Because a lot of people around here, they're already physically dead. Because they already spiritually dead. And y'all have to understand that the Grim Reaper is just finishing the job with a lot of them, unfortunately. And a lot of them are going to fall off because they don't want to be. You be thinking like, damn, because us as empaths, we feel that everybody's supposed to survive this. Everybody like, damn, this bad, that's bad. Like, wow, why this happened? You know what I'm saying? But you trying to be an individual that take on all that stuff. Your light will start to dim. Your courage will start to become fear. Your strength will start to become weak because you're taking on dark, low vibrational energies to your bosom, like a woman, you know, breastfeeding her child. So you nurturing yourself with poison. When you take on low vibrational individuals' curses, you see what I'm saying? When you take on low vibrational individuals' words as like they're the holy scrolls, and when they're nothing but careless, callous, chaotic words from a dark person. And y'all have to understand that the people that you connect with in these seasons to come is going to your life, not only in this physical realm, but your life in the next spiritual realm after is going to depend on it. So y'all be careful, like just like the Scorpio man, y'all understand why we surround ourselves by certain people. Y'all had to understand why we observe people really deeply because we take accountability and look at ourselves like I knew I had rage. I knew I had rage because it was embedded in me. I was supposed to be the kid that killed somebody. Nobody would have blinked their eye because of my background, because of who my father is, because of who my great granddaddy was. This what old boy said. Well, Charlie Murphy said I'm in 4 generations deep. I'm 4 generations deep. So I was supposed to be the wild man, but I had to take I had to be what's the word for it, y'all? I had divine. God had to put me through divine intervention. Whether he said either you gonna keep being that old low vibrational weirdo like the rest of these goofies, and you gonna die. You gonna be another grave marker. Either you gonna take this new path, take this new gift of your voice, and use it. Either you gonna keep living in vanity and selfishness and die and burn. You gonna burn in the physical and you gonna burn in the spiritual, because your life is gonna be like it never existed. It's a lot of dudes that had stuff that I wish at that time I wish I was them at that time. But that some of these cats been gone 20 years, died in their 20s, died at 18, murdered at 19. But we looked up to them because we looked at the physical parts. I looked at all the money they was making. I looked at how fly they was. I didn't see the big picture, because most of us, like anybody, we short-sighted. We can be shallow, we can be arrogant, we can be selfish, and we can be foolish. And I had to really look, I had to really die and resurrect in order to be the God Body 2009. That's why I call it the God Body 2009 channel, because I literally died and resurrected in 2009. I was doing stuff and seeing things that people will only read about. Even if like, that's why I say I got the right. I'm gonna have to write something, but the only reason I haven't wrote it yet, y'all, to my real viewers, the only reason I haven't finished writing the book yet, because I feel like it's a lot of pages that need to be filled in. Even though I've lived a life that most people could only read, like, I feel like it's certain pages that I need to live. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be patient with me, because it's a lot. It's been it's an extensive journey. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You know, make sure y'all follow me at godbite_2009. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Because these videos, they not gonna get all the big push like the fun video. But I ain't gonna say that, because I ain't let this video build up, so I'm not even gonna say that. Cause if I let this video build up like I was supposed to, it would have been plenty of y'all in here. So I can't even I can't put this on nobody but myself, because that's accountability. I gotta put that on myself. So one thing you gotta understand, like, when it comes to, you know, endurance and going through pain, like Scorpio, we understand a lot of stuff because we separate from everything. We go through roads that most people don't like to go through, like I always tell y'all. So a lot of people, they can't stand being, they can't take being turned on by people that they care about and they love. Like, it can crush them. But I endured that. People can't stand being left out. I've been left out 100 million times, and I'm still here. You see what I'm saying? People can't stand being on the outskirts and being the outcast. But sometimes being the outcast can be your guiding light in order to reach that mountain. You gotta take a different route than everybody else. It might make you hated. It might make you misunderstood. But your road is for a reason. Your purpose wasn't by chance. Your existence is not just for no reason. So you have to understand, when people turn on you, they might not know who you is now, but they'll miss you later, because that clarity is going to come to them when they keep dating weirdos and energy vampires and toxic individuals. They'll realize that you were the best friend that they ever had. They'll realize, yeah, he get on my nerves, Yeah, he got a blunt way of putting things, but man, he's one of the realest, most genuine individuals I ever heard. You see what I'm saying? People will see you, and unfortunately, a lot of people won't love you until they value until you're gone, and not understand that. That's why I appreciate the people that understand my stuff and what I'm bringing to y'all right now. Because a lot of people that's been around me for years, they don't understand even the beginning. You know what I mean? They really don't get it. And they don't understand, not because they hate me, but they spiritually don't understand where I'm at because they don't understand the old me died a long time ago. Sometimes I sit back and look like an old man sitting on the porch like man, I lived a saga in a young life. Most brothers my age, most brothers that live my life, they don't make it. Most people in my city, they don't make it to be old men. They don't make it to be 21. They don't make it to be 25. So you got to understand, as a young melanated, young black, and I don't know no is this anybody can relate to this, but I'm gonna speak for myself, my melanated Caribbean self. Like, my brother, many of my brethren have perished for many different things, especially the gun violence. You see, so when I look back, I soak in things like a man that's lived to be 100 years old because I've endured and survived so much. So you got to understand, anything that you're not going to survive, it's nothing that you can do to change that, but make the best of the time that you have. Make the best of this energy that you have. Understand that you have a special gift. Understand that you have a special calling. Because if you wasn't, it's people it's somebody that's getting literally a elbow put in their chest because they literally are bound to a hospital bed, and they're literally being physically abused. Put your spirit in that person's body. Put that anger and rage into your body. Let that be the fire in beneath your wings that lift you to this. Let that be the wind. You see what I'm saying? Because we got so much to be thankful for, but we look to make everything just as miserable, just as gray, just as dull as we want to. And this life ain't gonna make it no beautiful than what we make it. If you want things to be dull and boring and dark, that's all you're gonna get. If you want love, success, and power, you put that into your heart. You put that into your mind. You put that into your actions. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't talk about reaching out to people if I didn't actually reach out to people. So I got to speak to y'all for real. I got to live. I got to practice everything that I say I'm gonna do. So the videos that I don't even want to make sometimes I make for y'all because I know the right. Even though it might not get all this popular build up or whatever because of the algorithm and stuff like that. It might not, but the right person is going to hear it. The right soul need to hear this. It ain't about me. It ain't about this platform. It's about the people. It's about connecting the message with the people. Because if it's that, regardless of whether people do this for the weirdest reasons or whether people do it for the most evil reasons, they gonna take accountability for that. Whether they mind is delusional enough to believe otherwise, or whether they care or whether they don't, they're gonna be accountable for the energy they put out. That's why I be like, even when I spread love, even when my videos is off the charts, you feel the love for my videos. You feel the positivity for my videos. You don't feel like you're getting ate up with my videos. You don't feel like you're getting this demonic message for my videos because I put my heart and soul into this. I put my real story into this. It's a lot of other stuff I could have done just for just to be just for monetary videos, just for money grabbing videos, just for view grabbing videos. But I did it like this because it was meant for me to do this like that. Because if I was like everybody else, I would just be a fit in. I would just be another successful YouTube channel. But you could watch 1,000 of those videos and you're not gonna remember one of them. Ain't that something? You can watch a bunch of videos with humongous views, but it don't feel you don't feel nothing special about them. You don't feel no message from them. You don't feel no connection to them. You see what I'm saying? So you can separate me from the people that just in it for one thing, because I know y'all connect with me in a deep way. Y'all be drawing paintings of me. Y'all be telling y'all friends about me. Y'all be connecting me with y'all fam. Like, I love y'all because y'all have a different vibe and a different love for me and a different respect for me than most people will ever understand. And I love y'all for that. And like I always tell y'all, if you're new to the channel, always feel free to comment. You know, I'm gonna read y'all comments, but I just want to get the message out to y'all because this is super important. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. You know, if you want to donate, show that love, you know, definitely feel free to. My links are in the chat room. If you want to hit the like button, hit the 3 dots in the corner of the video, and you'll be able to hit the thumbs up. So make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. And if you want to reach out to me behind the scenes, reach out to me at 312-526-6350. And you'll be able to reach out to me. If you need me to repeat that again, you know, just let me know in the chat room or something. But in order for me to be this man that women would even be attracted to, I had to grow in order to be different from a lot of my peers, a lot of men that I had to be the kid that was isolated. You see what I'm saying? I had to be the kid that grew up fast. You know what I mean? I had to be that individual. And it definitely leaves its scars. Because like I said, I'm a true person, true to himself and honest to himself. I don't just be speaking blunt to other people and don't speak blunt about myself. It left plenty of scars. But the scars were lessons. And I was able to heal others through my scars. I was able to heal others through my stories and my endurance and whatever I had to go through. I wouldn't be this person that had these in-depth, powerful videos if I didn't live a real life, if I didn't have a real story, if I didn't have a real connection with people, if I didn't have all these wild, crazy stories I survived about relationships and different things, because you wouldn't be able to connect with it. If I was just a person just reading off a piece of paper, giving you a quick 10-minute video, yeah, that's nice and everything, that's cool. But what do you really grab from it? What do you really take from it? I recorded a video about grief and gratitude. Oh yeah, I appreciate you. Where you from, Miss Mermaid? What's going on? DJ, where you from, DJ? I appreciate y'all. You know, let me know if y'all in here. I know Unisha said she from Boston. You know, let me know if y'all where y'all from. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you enjoying this video. I'm gonna still hit y'all with that last video. And y'all make sure y'all catch that. I'm gonna still do that for y'all, but I wanted y'all to still enjoy this right quick. So y'all give me 1 second. Knock this stuff out. So I just want to make sure y'all enjoying this. Make sure y'all get the most out of this. Make sure y'all really gravitate. California. I'm currently living in Texas. Everybody in Texas, huh? You know, and like I tell y'all, make sure y'all follow me and all that good stuff. You know, I had to, and that's why I connect with, and children love me so much because I can connect with the inner child of the children. I know they wanna see joy. They only see love. They only see excitement. They only see fun. You know what I'm saying? They don't see this dark world that we live in. They don't understand all these dark aspects of the world that we live in. They don't understand all these strict regulations and all these what's correct and what's not correct. And it's definitely up to us to teach them. But at the same time, let's not be hypocrites of their childhood because we didn't have a childhood. We had a bad childhood. Let the children grow. Let the children play. You know what I'm saying? Let them be they self. Let them dream. Let them dream big. Don't be a dream killer because even adults can be dream killers to kids. You know what I'm saying? I can understand the soul of a child because I understand the joy I never lost that piece of me. A lot of people in this life they lose that. Like, and I know the way I lived and the things I experienced, I was supposed to lose. I was supposed to be that person to lose that part of myself. I was supposed to lose that innocence in myself. I was supposed to lose that soul of myself. But I never lost that piece of myself. I never. That's why a lot of times when y'all look at my videos, you can feel that, and you can feel that real. That I don't know what they call it. You know what I'm saying? And that real light, that real purity, you can feel that from me. You know what I mean? And I had to understand that. Oh, what's going on, Bella? In Arizona. Ooh, it's hot. It's real hot where you at. Born in Texas, Alaska, raised Alaska. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna always be understood by everybody. I'm not gonna always be on in sync with everybody because I'm human. I'm not gonna always be on on the right page for everybody because I'm not supposed to. I'm only one individual living this wild crazy world just like everybody else. So the people that's gonna love you, they're gonna love you unconditionally, even if it's far and few in between, which it will be. But the people that connect with you, they gonna connect with you for real. And there ain't gonna be nothing to get in between that. Not no social media, not no petty argument, not no misunderstanding, not no materialism, none of that stuff. Because you can't break that. Even if you want to break that, you can't break that, right? Because it's too solid, it's too genuine, it's too authentic. I don't. Even, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do the other video tomorrow because this video too deep for to do a different video on top of that. You know what I mean? But if y'all want to, I'll do it for y'all. Of course. But it's a lot of times I don't even be wanting to even do my own videos sometimes just out of my own stubbornness because a lot of times I feel unappreciated. A lot of times I feel, you know, I know I'm being shadow banned as far as the numbers, as far as the credibility. I know a lot of people take my little pieces of me and run with it, but it's beyond my own ego. You know what I'm saying? This my messages and my videos is beyond my personal preference at this point. You know what I mean? And I hope y'all understand that I give y'all such a vast amount because I have a vast amount to give. Not because I have to force anything out, not because I need my face to be seen. I really have a message and a voice to reach to the people. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to understand, don't get caught up into the chaos that's going on right now. Don't get caught up into the BS. Don't get caught up into the distractions, the negativity, the energy vampires, the evil, wicked people of this world. Because they're going to be who they be. And they're going to have their demise and they're going to have their beginning as well as their end. But that don't got nothing to do with you. All you can do is stay in your high vibration. All you can do is let your relationships blossom in the most beautiful way. Even if everybody else antisocial and fake and funny, don't mean you can't keep it real with your relationship. Just because everybody else is it treat their relationships like dirt, don't mean you need to treat your woman like dirt. Don't mean you need to treat your man like dirt. You see what I'm saying? It's up to you to live a different path. It's up to you to be the best that you can be in your journey. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be the fly high. You don't have to fly low towards the ground because people are scalding you to. A person could scald you and curse you and say whatever they want to you. Say you can't fly. You ain't you. I don't. You ain't fly. You ain't your wings ain't big enough. You don't got enough feathers, and you can still fly. Their words don't have nothing to do with your ability and your gift. I never wanted to be. Nobody chooses, and even though people say, I want to be different. I wish I had that. I wish I could understand this." Yeah, I understand. Like I be saying that about a lot of people too. But could you take the pain that I've taken to acquire this? Like you like I wish my Scorpio could understand that on a certain level or whatever. But would he be willing to go through the hell God body had to go through? Will he be willing to suffer? Will he willing to be lied on? Will he be willing to be cheated on? Will he willing to literally die? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't endure that. A lot of people can't separate themselves from the pack. A lot of people can't understand being left for dead because they don't have the heart and the soul. They don't have the skin. The skin not tough enough for it. And God in the universe knows that they're not tough enough for it. That's why only many are called and few are chosen because most are not willing to endure the pain. A lot of people call themselves chosen, but it's very few that's chosen. Many are called to be chosen, but very few. So y'all need to really pick those chosen really thin because it's not too many. It's a very very thin breed. Let me see. I just want to give y'all something, man, because let me see. My channel is new. Whatever happens, I'm so proud of. I started. I hear you, Miss Liquid, Miss Johnny. I hear you, Miss Johnny. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Brad? I think your name Brandon, Brad. I'm a Scorpio. I'm with the Scorpio woman, and I always love your videos, bro. Oh, okay. I appreciate it, man. Much love to Kendall. You know, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna make this a full video like I always do, cause everybody can't take the full video. Some people, it'll be times where I give y'all quick messages and stuff like that, but I want to give y'all the deep stuff. Certain times where I had to have silence. I had to have certain people get away from me in order for me to grow, in order for me to make it to my highest calling. You know what I'm saying? Even relationships, a lot of Scorpio, we back away from individuals, not wanting to be alone just like anybody else, not wanting to be left on the outskirts like anybody else. I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want I didn't choose that path, but it's something I had to endure, but it made me a hell of a individual. It made me a strong person, man. It made me a person that can endure. It made me a person that can take a lot of stuff that most people can't take. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that with a lot of Scorpio, we without clarity, it comes maturity. You know what I'm saying? Because once you can see clear, once you can get the clear view of who you are and what's going on around you and the things that you do, the things that you say, the things that you are, it connects with your whole world. You know what I'm saying? It's all in line together. You know what I mean? So the individual that's supposed to be around you, they're going to be conjoined to you when you're at a certain place in life. When you're on a low vibration, scraping from the bottom of the barrel, everybody gonna be connected to you because most, it's sad to say, but most people are connected on that low vibration, y'all. So most people are going to love you when you're eating out the dog crapper. But when you grow, it's gonna come with wisdom. When you start getting that clarity as far as your relationships, as far as your personal relationships, romantic relationships, you gonna learn more. Whether it's the sensual part of the relationship, whether it's the mental part of the relationship, you're gonna grow. You're gonna learn more. You're gonna be more experienced. Even if it's painful, even if it's crazy, whatever, you're gonna be that much more seasoned for the next season. You're gonna be ready to be that leader that you need to be. You're gonna be ready to be that captain that you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't lead from the back. You got to lead from the front. And unfortunately, when you lead from the front, whether it's trailblazing, whether it's being an entrepreneur, whether it's chasing a dream, whether it's having a gift, you got to take the brunt and the grunt of the gun. Most of the time, you got to take the hardest blow, because that's what comes with being a leader. You got to have the biggest scars. You got to shed the biggest tears in order to be that wise woman or that wise man. You know what I'm saying? So understand that you're gonna, no matter what happens, you know what I'm saying, no matter what season is this place, you're going to come out on the very, very top. Even when it seems like you on the very bottom, you're right at the door of to your next place. It's like the little cartoon where the person drops the baton when it's like, oh, it's no use, and 2 steps away is the big golden trophy, but he can't see because he's so he's so uh he's so burdened and so distracted by pain, and so burdened and distracted by negativity. That don't got nothing to do with your stride. That don't have nothing to do with your stride. That don't have nothing to do with your conquering. Enduring so much pain while maintaining a beautiful heart is powerful. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, and this is a different joint. Like, I don't get to do my joints like I really want to because it comes a lot with it. It's been it, man. Y'all don't understand. Like I get distractions, whether it's myself, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's this crap going on. It's been everything in this world trying to deter me from doing what I know that I need to be doing, being where I know the person I know I need to be, in the place I need to be, in the situation I need to be in. And I know a lot of people are going through the same thing, and you have to stay encouraged. Don't get caught up into what everybody else is doing. As long as you keep your stuff on high vibration, as long as you keep your ship sailing, you know what I'm saying, and keep your mind squared away, everything's gonna happen in the right season. Everything's gonna land in the right time. Let me see. Because sometimes I be like, I don't want to do these type of videos. They ain't like, these people ain't deep enough to get these type of videos. You know what I mean? They send trolls, like it's so weird, but this is the world that we live in, y'all. This is the world that we live in. They send trolls to get the real creators down, to discourage us, to get us to go away, to get us distracted by numbers, get us distracted by politics, whatever they got going on. But I don't care about that. This is beyond what I care about. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm able to reach out to y'all. That's why I'm able to make so many deep videos for y'all. That's why I'm able to create so much for y'all. You know, I don't know, like y'all get real quiet, but hopefully, people, y'all make sure y'all like, make sure y'all hit that heart. If y'all enjoying the video, if you want to show your support, show your support. My PayPal link is clicked in the video beside my name. Make sure you donate to my Cash App link, which is posted beside my name. If you just want to know the tag, just for me to make it easier, my Cash App tag is $sign Godbody 2009. If you just want to make it, if you don't feel like doing all that link stuff, my Cash App link is $sign Godbody 2009, and my PayPal link is in there also. If you want to reach out to me for the readings on natal chart readings or whatever, make sure you hit me up at 312-526-6350. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, because a lot of people, y'all be glued in, but y'all forget to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all hit that. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all support the channel, because I do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all support or not, you know what I mean? I'm a still come from when it really hits me. I'm just not gonna be here as much as I would really like to, because I'm gonna do it when it's appreciated. Of course, even when it's not appreciated, I'm still here. I'm still trying to, because there's still people out there that really back up the channel behind the scenes, and I love y'all for that. And I appreciate y'all for that. Let me see. I'm just seeing something right quick, y'all. But I'm a knock. I did this one for y'all. I knocked that out for y'all. Y'all know. Y'all already know. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Big kiss to all my beautiful supporters. Pounds to all my brothers that tune into the channel. You know what I mean? I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all got something out of it. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all soon. I might do the next one, but if I don't, I got y'all. Sooner, sooner or later, I will knock that other video out for y'all. But I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. I'm just making sure nobody had nothing to say before I leave, because a lot of y'all be like talking after I leave. Because I know sometimes I end the video not kind of fast. I give y'all some time to say something. So I'm gonna try to be a little patient and try to make sure y'all ain't got nothing else to say. Thank you for this. Okay. I'm just making sure y'all still up in here. They letting I see people coming in here or whatever. But a lot of times it's hard for me to just even talk, and I don't try to be funny. I try to be weird sometimes with y'all, but it's hard to be understood on this level. It's hard to articulate yourself with the average mindset, because everybody's on some fake time. Everybody's social media, but they're not social. Everybody is friending you, but they're not friendly. You see what I'm saying? And that's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? I'd rather just have regular personal connections. You know what I'm saying? Even if I just have two friends on social media, if it's two real people that I can connect with and talk to, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of Scorpio man, you won't see him with just any woman, or you won't just see him just dating anybody, because she got to have some substance to herself. She got to have some realness to herself. she got to have some experience to herself. You know what I mean? She has to have her head on straight. You know what I mean? Or it's not gonna really make sense. It's not gonna really connect. I'm not gonna, my heart not gonna really be in it. So with that said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. I might knock out one more for y'all, so I'm gonna see what we do with that. But I love y'all, and I might go ahead and knock out this one more video, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.